Ladders, 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 ladders. Hey, just out here by the lake. Yeah, this is actually an email I got. I was going to read this. Usually I stick to YouTube comments, but I'll start off with this letter. Hi, Dave. That video I did on Cheap RV Living Bob lecturing about the loud music and all the problems, and then interspersing it with little clips of the infamous karaoke from RTR back in January. That video was hilarious, and the comments in your channel are the best. I laughed so hard I cried many times from the video and all the comments. I haven't heard besmirched since I stopped using it many years ago when I thought I was all that and a bag of chips. So mostly laughing at myself. Good job. Maybe you could find some more videos to splice together like that for comedy. Love your burger reviews too. Toodles, Sharon. This is the Fake Swedes channel. I don't have any pets, but I am often mistaken for being an anaconda. Lots and lots of comments on Bob and his lecture about, you know, hey, the rules are the rules at the RTR, the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. That's going to be held, you know, it's held every January in Quartzsite, Arizona. Yeah, there's rules, and you can't just do whatever you want. There's other people around whatsoever. Kinsey Milhone writes, how quickly people forget the Bureau of Land Management actually has rules regarding the use of the land. Rules like quiet hours, loud parties, etc. RTR or not, you're going to get your ass kicked off BLM land if you act like a jackwagon. Just saying. Palooka. I was talking about Shasta Cola. Remember Shasta Cola? Shasta, the cola that has to. I don't know. I remember those ads when I was a kid. Anyway, it was, Wandering Yimmy was going up Mount Shasta, which is in California. I mistakenly said it was in Oregon. But anyway, Shasta is still out there, writes Donald. Ginger ale, grape, lemon lime, and orange. Changing the subject, S.J. Bach writes, Dave, you missed Jed Into the Mystery's last two videos. One was a live stream. Updates, he and Evie have already quit the haunted house job. He was so excited about last week. Just like he abruptly quit the job last month, he was so excited about that one too. That involved fixing robots or something. Anyway, Jed also quit the classes he was taking. He had some valid reasons, but Jesus, Jed, most jobs are SE, you know what I mean, SE, and most classes are bull S, okay? Sometimes you just have to suck it up, stick it out, and finish what you start. His classes with the University of Phoenix, hope he didn't incur, he got out of that too, right? Hope he didn't incur more debt for them for nothing. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Jed's kind of, in that kind of perpetual midlife crisis there. I don't know what he and Evie are going to do. I mean, they could travel down down to San Diego as they planned this fall, but, you know, they're trying to make money, and I don't know, delivering pizzas, I don't know if that's going to cut it. I just don't know. 277KNE. I think it would be better to have smaller gatherings such as the Escapers. There are people that congregate in smaller groups. There are people that congregate in smaller groups. Some people like music and staying up late. Others have a certain lights out bedtime. Some like dogs and animals, and some don't. I don't understand how all that can work. I know when I was a kid, I went to summer camp. There was an age separation, separate camps, etc. That's a good point that Bob might want to look into. Instead of having this one massive RTR, which is becoming massive, it's probably this year going to get, who knows, double what it got last year. I think it got 2,000 or 3,000 last year. Didn't he say that? I mean, it could very easily double that this year. It's just getting out of hand. It's starting to turn into kind of like an RTR Woodstock, Maybe it's better if he just did some multiple events during the year, specifically, themed camp things, one for older folks, one for whatever, people that have dogs. I don't know. Something, I don't know. I think we're getting to the end of the RTR. I think it's getting to a point where it's just going to become a little too untenable for poor old Bob. Renegade Ramblin' writes, OMG, what a double standard BLM leash law, and okay, basically Renegade is complaining about the fact that you got to keep your dogs leashed, but cats are allowed to roam freely. All right, you know, it's kind of like discrimination against dogs. Think Bob can overrule the constitutional rights of others and have double standards. I believe, as I've said before, the empire he has built will fall as the Roman Empire did. Beware, people, he is not to be trusted. Okay, this is from Adam the Woo. I'm sure it's not the real Adam the Woo. Although the real Adam the Woo may be using a fake Adam the Woo account. We don't know. There really needs to be a Vlogger Puppets fan club camp at RTR 2019 to rattle all these e-begging losers' cages. Well, we could have like a little puppet theater there. Why not? You know, have a puppet theater, and Timmy and the Vlogger Puppets could be there, and Mark Fun Jones and Jack Sparrow could be there, and I could be there with Crotchy, and all the puppets at the bottom of YouTube could be there. I think that's a good idea. Steampunk Santa, resistance is futile. You will assimilate if you want to be part of the RTR. Bob sure does know how to put the ASS in assimilate. Does anybody else recall any mention of drug-sniffing dogs showing up after King Locust crashed the karaoke party? I don't, except for the recent announcement from the King. Grado writes, it's why Burning Man is in the middle of nowhere. They get loud, it's okay. But in Quartzsite or anywhere nearby, people live within earshot, year-round. Who wants to hear that chit? There are lots of over 50 communities around there, too. Yeah, there are, you are near people that live, you know, have regular homes there, and they stay there, I guess, through the cold weather in the north. They come down, snowbirds and whatever, and they're there, and they live near the property, and yeah, you're getting thousands and thousands of people coming in and making a lot of noise. They have a point. Genevieve writes, I spent over 6 minutes of today's video on Bob, and she doesn't like that. I ought to spend more time on other nomads. Well, yeah, I do, and I will. But sometimes Bob just, it's like a giant cloud comes over us, and I have to cover it. Hurricane Bob. Rod Sturgis. If Bob Wells is the Iron Fist, what can we call Craig your Doxinator? Maybe the Camo Clutch. Destination Storm. Thanks so much for the kind shout out, Camodave. We enjoy your channel a lot, especially when we travel. You keep us up to date on some of our favorite nomads. We're hoping you'll be our in the field desert reporter live on location at RTR. Well, even if I don't go to RTR, I am lining up several reporters for us, okay? And one of them's named Carolyn. And it's not the Carolyn you think. It's my Carolyn. M. Lucas. In all honesty, if I would have heard Nomadic Fanatic's annoying, high-pitched attempt at singing, I would have shut it down too. Right after, I would have blown my own eardrums out. Never to hear again, huh? An idea from Nancy Rainey Rogers, Nancy Rainey, something like that. Anyway, wouldn't it be great if Nomadic Fanatics started to meet up 20 miles away from the RTR this next January, where loud music can be played and people could have fun in lieu of attending the RTR? I bet a lot of people would rather camp there. Hey, that's an interesting idea, right? Maybe you can make a little money on that, an admission fee of $10 a vehicle per day. I don't know. NF can make some money. I don't know. Think about it, Eric. You could call it not the RTR. Pepper writes, I don't get all the criticism Bob gets in the comments. If you don't like his rules, don't go to his event. Very simply put. But yay, you know, it's interesting to, you know, comment on what's going on. And, you know, some people were maybe thinking about going to the RTR and they think it's a little too stuffed shirt. And I want to have some fun there. I mean, I don't want to have to be super quiet, But, you know, I don't know. You know, they could maybe even think about maybe having party night at the RTR, just say between, say, 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. on a particular Saturday. Everybody can just kick up their heels and make noise, but just do it for those 5 hours and then it's done. You know, I don't know. Maybe they should have a specific time where you can do that. Maybe it's just so people can do it, you know, because they're not going to be partying 24/7, right? I don't know, man. Anyway, thank you for watching Camo Dave letters out here on a beautiful October the 9th. And look at that lake. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to go for a swim. Oh, yeah. You're right. Oh, you know what I forgot? Yeah! I want to thank the Gator guy. I meant to do it in this today. I completely forgot to do it. I was going to wear he sent me 2 of these wonderful pink shirts, and they're smalls. They fit nice and tight. I love it. I love it. How do you like me now? I'm still waiting on the pink camos. Nobody sent me pink camos today. I checked the mail. No pink camos in the mail today, but when they do, and then I've got the pink hat that later Gator guy sent me. So I will be I'll be all festooned in pink. Yeah. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Now, vlog under.